You guys see it. I'm rocking my Eagles right now, man, this week, man. Drop a comment. Let me know who you guys got out of the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Before I show you guys this interview with Rhernanda, amazing young lady from Mexico City, I want you guys to understand why I actually brought her to this channel. For one, specifically because she's a very attractive young lady. For two, her mindset. But not only that, but what's more important of why I brought her to the channel is because I'm doing my research. I watch YouTubers like Austin Holman. I watch other YouTubers, man, like Jay Fleming. And the list goes on, and everybody have their own opinion when we talk about dating culture, the locations, and the list goes on and on. So the best way for me to see what locations that I would like to travel to when we talk about dating culture, when we talk about places to eat, you know, places to stay, then what's better to just bring them to my channel and discuss these questions, not only for myself, but I have other subscribers that never traveled abroad. What's good, YouTube? MAGDOG TV back with another video. If you're new here stopping by for the first time, hit the like, subscribe button, comment. I really would appreciate it. So as I said before, I have an interview with Rhernanda. I'm going to let you guys hear the interview, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion after. Enjoy. MAGDOG TV. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I have a very special guest. I want to introduce her to you. First, we want to ask you what's your name.
Okay, my name is Rhernanda. I'm from Mexico City, and I'm glad to be here with you.
Okay, very, very good. You know a lot when it comes to Mexico City. So I want to first, get everything started. I want to ask you first, like if for someone that never been to Mexico City, what would you suggest them to do? Maybe a tourist, like what would you suggest them to do when they visit Mexico City?
Okay, I think the first thing you have to get ready before coming is like to know basic Spanish. Here in Mexico City, not a lot of people speak fluent English, and actually, I think it's difficult to find someone who speaks English well and who can understand foreigners. If you want to live like the whole experience of being a Mexican for a couple of days, you should try to improve a little bit your Spanish to be able to speak with people around here.
Okay, so Spanish would be something that would be useful. Okay, would be very useful. Okay, so you hear that, guys, to all my subscribers that want to go to Mexico City. This is a Mexican telling you guys to learn Spanish. It's important. And so what would you say to those that want to experience like the real culture in Mexico City and outside of the tourist area? What would be a good place or location?
Well, actually, tourist areas are really like mixed with areas where Mexicans are like shop and etc. So it's not really difficult like to get into the culture. There are good restaurants everywhere, but for example, trying to stay in a non-touristic area would be really useful, would get you involved into this culture and into this with a real Mexican population that lives here. But yeah, around the center of downtown, it's like a place where you can find a combination of touristic places, Mexican old culture and new culture. Places to eat. For example, in the main center, there's this huge Templo Mayor. Is like it was like a huge pyramid.
The historic center of Mexico consists of restaurants, bars, and a lot of areas for a lot of tourists to visit. Definitely check it out if you ever visit Mexico City. So that is something I'm actually taking down as far as the pyramids, the restaurant. I want you to go back and explain about the restaurant you was telling me about. Maybe a subscriber want to go and have some good dinner.
Yeah,
breakfast.
Sure. Well, I was explaining to Malcolm for here in Mexico, we have one of the 10 top restaurants in the world. It's called Pujol, Pujol. It's really expensive, but you have like 13 times. Do you say it like that? 13 times
like
dish.
Yes.
Okay.
13 times dish.
Okay, and there you have like the whole Mexican experience of all different flavors we have. It's really good. That's what I've heard. I've not been there, but a day I want to try it, of course.
I have subscribers that love the Mexican women as far as, dating. Is majority of the women speaking English, or they have to learn Spanish without a doubt? Do everyone speaks like you?
I don't think so, but well, for example, let's put an example. In my high school, we just take English, but just until reaching B1 level. That allows you to have like a conversation, but really like with a lot of constraints. Okay. And of course, all Mexicans are gonna be trying to make an effort to understand and to communicate. We are like really positive about that. Language is not like a wall that stops us. So try it out. I think that's going to be working. Mexicans are really open to meet new people, to tell foreigners how great is this country.
Okay, yes, that's very, very good. Now, how do you feel about American men, like just in general, or like is there what's your opinion when it comes to this? Like, just your opinion.
Well, I find that Americans are like really happy people. They are really funny. I don't know. You always know what to say in the perfect moment. That's really funny. And that extroverted personality, I think that's something really really comfortable to have around.
Okay. So this is the biggest question of why I have you on the platform. The biggest topic right now is the difference between American dating and dating abroad. So I want to first ask you, I know that you are single, but whenever you do look for a guy, what do you look for in a guy?
Well, actually friendship. Yeah, I think a relationship will start working when we become like good friends, like really close friends. And not everyone thinks like that. There's people that is looking for something not formal, but in my case, that's the first thing I'm looking for.
Okay. Now, whenever you do find a man that is, the friendship, and let's say the friendship grows, are you expecting the man to lead the relationship, or do you expect to lead the relationship?
Well, actually, I have like a strong personality, so it's sometimes it's kind of difficult. That depends on the personality of the guy, but yeah, I have a strong personality, and sometimes when I like to do things like in my way, that can create conflicts.
Okay. Yes. Now, let's say, for an example, you see a man at the store, you see a man at a party. When do you expect to go out on a date? How long?
I don't know, when friendship starts like being really, when we start having a close friendship, okay. It can take months, maybe years.
Yes, it's the same here. If you meet a woman, they make you wait months and months and months and months. Yes. So what kind of man do you like, attractive wise, physical?
Physical. I think physical is not important. I'm still that kind of person. I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
I was
yes.
dating a guy in high school. I was dating a guy that I actually didn't like physically, but and I stayed with him like 2 years for 2 years. So, but yeah,
Okay.
I like personality. He was intelligent. That was enough for me.
Okay. You hear that, guys? Learn Spanish, and dreams come true. You can have a beautiful woman that you see on the screen right now. I actually wanted to introduce her to the channel because, for one, she's definitely very, very beautiful. She's full Mexican. That is what I enjoy. That's what I love. And she speaks very good English.
Sometimes when I'm not nervous.
Yes. So, do you have like maybe questions about the American culture, or anything?
Okay, you asked me about dating. What about dating in America with Americans?
Okay, so dating with Americans is, in my opinion, it is it's very challenging because you can go to the store, you can meet a woman in a party, and you get her number, and then you start texting her, and she won't respond, and it's like, are you really interested? It's like you have to play mind games.
But that happens here as well.
Okay, so it happens there as well.
Yeah, for example, here there are women who is just expecting men to start the conversation and to follow up with a possible relationship, but they don't like to put an effort on that.
Okay, why do you think women make us men work that hard? Why is it so much of a effort? Why is it so? Why do we have to put so much effort into this? Why do you think?
Maybe these women just want to know, to be sure that this man is really interested in them. Yeah, I think it's kind of a way they feel that they both bought for them.
Yes,
they are available.
Yes, available. Okay. That sounds good. That's very good. So
that's
now
my
we just
opinion.
Yes, that's very good. Now, do you have like maybe anything you want to say as far as social media, business, or you're not a very social media person? If you are, you're welcome to say what TikTok you have, Instagram.
No, I'm really bad with social media.
Okay.
I think I told you that I'm like this kind of geek girl that is just studying and reading, not going out to parties.
Yes, and that is what I like as far as women that are more educated, that cares about working and building their career. You're not a woman that's out here, TikTok and going to parties.
No, I don't like TikTok. I really hate TikTok. I'm sorry. I hope you get not banned because of that declaration that I hate TikTok.
Yeah, speaking of TikTok, what's the thing that you hate the most about TikTok? Because I hate it as well.
Because it's like plenty of, I'm sorry for the word, but it's like just bullshit inside internet. Come on, it's like people without personality trying to show or to prove something. They are not really them. I don't know if I explain myself, but I think it's plenty of fake people.
I agree with you all the way. It's just, like you say, bullshit. A lot of dancing and just crazy stuff. Like, I downloaded TikTok, and when I started scrolling, I just immediately uninstalled it because it was something that I wasn't interested in either. It's
totally useless.
Yeah, it's very useless. So, but yes, this is basically why I want to bring you to the channel.
Give you guys my final thoughts about this interview. Special shout out to Rhernanda. Amazing interview. And as I said before, man, I'm tired of listening to other YouTubers discuss differences when we talk about cultures. I'm doing my research. This is part of my research. This is why I'm bringing these women onto the channel, not only just for myself, but for my subscribers that haven't traveled international and you want to know what it's like. And so we have these women here. We ask these women questions. If you guys have questions that I didn't answer, drop a comment, let me know, and I can answer these questions as well. One of the things that stood out the most, in my opinion, is the fact that she's not interested into social media. Speaks a lot about her culture. Back in the old days, man, in the early 90s, we wasn't no such thing as going and approaching a woman online. You know, now you have Tinder, you have Badu, you have so many ways to pretend that you're something that you're not. A lot of times, it's not only bad for the men, but it's bad for the women. You know, a man can have over 1 million views, but be broke. You know what I'm saying? And so back in the day, you had to go and present yourself the right way. You had to go cold approach. You know what I'm saying? You had to show yourself to a woman. You know, and women would allow this because they want to know what kind of man they're dealing with. Is he nervous? Is he confident? It's a lot you can know in conversation. That's why they said back in the day, conversations rule the nation. Now they don't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? So to know her culture is still living by these examples speaks a lot about it, and I would want to go to Mexico City off the rip just because of that. Another thing that stood out to me is the fact that she spoke about her strong attitude. Now, some of you may say women in America have strong attitudes, but there's a difference. Her answer was, depending on the attitude is how she would consider being submissive. If a man is leading and he leading the right way, she would lead, or I mean, she would be submissive, but she's going to make sure he understands I have a goal, I have a career, and I have things that I want to accomplish as well. And a lot of times men don't like this, and this is where they bump heads. She mentioned this in the video. Women in America, there's no such thing as a man leading. Now they feel like they should lead. And like I said before, it's a competitive war in the States. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know more about examples, shout out to Austin Holman, Jay Fleming. Watch their channels. They traveled already. I'm a first-time international traveler. I'm only going off of what the women tell me, and I'm doing my research. That stood out to me the most. And as far as those that do like to travel and you like attractions, she mentioned the pyramid in Mexico City. She mentioned Pujo, the restaurant, for places to eat, or a place to eat, very popular place. But in Mexico City, it sounds like you brothers have to go out and show yourself. You know what I'm saying? No such thing as showing her how many followers you got. You know, and pretending you are a confident man. You know, in Mexico City, it sounds like you have to go out there, man, put on a nice shirt, you know, dress a little neat, and a cold approach, you know, and show a woman that you're confident in who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be, and that's how it should have been in the States. But now we have too many men on the social media platform that are pretending, they're faking. You know what I'm saying? They're killing the game. They're all under these women comments telling them they're beautiful. And a lot of times they don't be beautiful, and they still tell them they're beautiful. They don't give a woman they don't give a woman motivation. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I want to definitely thank Rhernanda, man, for coming on to the channel. If you guys have questions that I didn't ask, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys wanted me to ask. I can definitely bring her back to the channel. I also have upcoming other interviews with women as well from other areas that I plan to travel to. Because, again, before I travel to any of these areas, I want to know how these women think. And the best way for me to do it is to bring them to the channel. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. Peace.